Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I believe sports. It did. Yes. For those who did not join us for this special cast, Sports won, beating out 4, which I'm not even gonna go there. But oh snap, that one guy is there. Yeah, Sports won, and
dang it,
4 lost. Larry's like,
oh my god, I had such
high hopes for this. Now, God,
I'll see.
no, it's not.
I'm out of here.
It's really great.
Yeah,
Okay,
looks
good.
great. We look awesome. So anyway,
All right.
Should I explain why I'm late?
yes, explain yourself, Landon.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna let you leave the shot and run this part
Yeah.
of it.
Okay, great. I'll
And
get
then
the comfy chair. Hey,
do
yeah,
that.
sweet. All right.
I'll be right
How are
back.
you? I like
Hey,
it.
pretty
Yeah, nice
good.
to meet you. Yeah. This is literally the first time we're
Yeah,
meeting.
well,
But
yeah.
what is he doing? Like literally,
I don't know.
just decided to leave. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm late. A good friend of mine just turned 21, so I've been at Old Chicago having a party with them. After this is done, I'm gonna go catch back up with them too. So that's why I'm here. But. So what have you guys covered, or
Well,
just
we
been
actually haven't
bullshitting
covered.
around?
Yeah, exactly. Just
Yeah.
just pretty much the whole time.
Sweet.
And we really haven't gotten any subject matters, and I don't really know where Brian went.
Yeah, well,
He went to go wash his car. Or something.
yeah, just in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's appropriate.
I'll see you guys.
I like it. I dig it. Yeah,
I'll
that's
see
super
ya.
cool.
So I guess, man, I guess, what have you been doing?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is that what we want to start off with?
I don't know. What are you playing then right now? Like, what's the kind of
gosh,
or watching? I guess.
Really, what haven't? Well, I've been playing some Sin of Punishment 2.
Okay.
Actually, just like a couple minutes ago.
Super
for the
cool.
Vanquish, I love that game too.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Brian and I just watched a little bit of Tron, the Blu-ray. I never got to see the first Tron.
The old one. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
haven't
really
seen that.
like
It's
it
pretty
holds
good.
up more than I expected.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's been a while since I watched it, and I watched it like maybe a month ago. We had it at the Palace, you know, so we can watch it on the big screen, and I was really surprised at how well it still holds up.
Yeah, no, I was
So.
impressed. I guess looking back, I guess it's probably not. To me, it actually feels like a better movie than the new one, just because like the acting and stuff just seems more
Right.
genuine. Like I don't know, I'm just newer movies and me usually don't mix very
Right,
well.
right. I think it's an appropriate way though to do like a sequel to it though. I'm a little concerned because I don't know if you had heard, but they've signed up to do another Blade Runner, whether or not it's going to be
no.
a remake
You
or
can't
if it's
do
going to be a
that.
sequel or a prequel
No.
or whatever it is. But
Ugh.
it's something, and
No.
hopefully it'll be within the same standards as Tron, where you're not remaking it and you're not trying to update what it once was. Just make
Right.
something new in the same kind of universe in the same style, and
Exactly.
as long as it's fun, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
But-
it's like I know probably Harrison Ford can't be in that. Though.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he's sus to
Out of my chair.
whatever.
Get out of my
Whatever.
chair. So what have I missed? What have I
Yeah,
missed?
that
we're talking
drunken
about the-
orgy that Landon was at was pretty.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun.
my
yeah.
God,
I
dude.
missed that totally. I didn't get the RSVP.
Dude, you whisper in
Yeah.
your ear.
Oh, it looks like we're choppy. Maybe?
Choppy.
We're choppy? It looks clear over here with me.
Clear over here, man. Get your internet connection.
We're getting double choppiness. Oh, there. I got a little choppy. I got some choppy.
What?
Oh,
Some choppy.
Possible. Don't bump the camera. Is it choppy
If we all pause,
now?
just move.
How is it the signal?
we're
Maybe refresh it. Good. Yes, we're good now.
All right,
all right.
So what were we talking about, boys? What
Well, I was just mentioning kind of what I was doing. I don't know if we had any like graphics for that and stuff, but
We eventually got into the topic of the remake or the sequel or the prequel, whatever, of Blade Runner. I don't know if
Yeah.
you had heard that they're going to do something else. Ridley Scott has signed up to do something more with Blade Runner.
so it is actually really.
It
Scott.
actually
He's going to be
okay.
involved. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's
He
good.
will be involved. Yeah.
That's
good.
Whether I don't know if he's going to like how in depth he's going to be involved, but he's
Okay.
involved.
Well,
That's
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 We
good.
talked about that Aliens movie. Oh, it stopped completely?
Oh. No.
What? They're refreshing. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Okay. So anyway, where were we?
I think we, there you go. I'll keep my headphones in to hear the Boomzies film. So, a new Blade Runner film we've been talking about.
Yeah.
And did you also mention the Aliens film we were kind of talking
Well,
about?
no, I didn't like Prometheus. The aliens prequel that they're working. I guess it's supposed to come out next year sometime.
That's pretty quick.
So yeah, and it's same.
Is there anything like shown yet? Like, I mean, if it's coming out next year,
I think they just
would
got
think
the.
to see something.
I think they got the cast. There's no trailer out yet. I think they said next summer or next. No, I'm sorry, next Christmas. Next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
So
Yeah.
they probably maybe they've started shooting. Or...
Yeah, they started like a few months ago. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
And it's going to be Ridley Scott directing.
Yes, Ridley Scott
And
directing. And
the biggest.
H.R. Geiger's gonna do the alien design and
design.
stuff, so it's gonna look just like the old ones.
Cool.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's going to be awesome, man.
We need some like good paparazzi people like getting
Yeah.
some shots. 'Cause I know there's like tons and tons of shots of like
Oh,
I
sure.
just
The
got
Avengers
nude
movie
aliens
already
in my
out.
head. Like, just like the aliens on the beach with boobs exposed. Like, oh no!
No.
Paparazzi! Don't look at my alien teats!
that could be interesting. Still, I mean that's a whole movie in itself. I think.
Yeah.
You'd be interested in that?
Wouldn't pay a lot of money, but maybe a little money.
It's like one of those old 1920s peep shows, like, raise the window! Oh, another 25
Oh.
cents.
You just turned into Family Guy right there. I'm just saying.
You know, early Family Guy. This is my best buddy.
Yay!
My best buddy to set
See, it's
your
funny
time
because I
going.
know like all these people because
know.
I've watched like every one of them at least 3 times.
Yes,
like, every one
exactly,
of them. So I kind
exactly.
of know.
We all know each other.
I know everybody.
We all are
pretty much.
interconnected in the circle of life.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's the Wheel of Fortune. Hakuna Matata.
Hey,
no.
it's back in theaters. Apparently,
It's coming back in theaters, yeah.
Isn't it already out,
3D.
though?
Yeah, I think
it's
it is
out. Yeah, It started,
3D,
though.
baby.
Is it 3D?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which whatever, but it's still. I mean, it's Lion King. Lion King's pretty badass.
Yeah. It's
Get
not
the
bad.
zombie hooker costumes out.
Yes.
I mean,
Sure.
they're right behind us, so
I brought.
I brought a couple
it's underneath here.
to the Batcave to change, everyone.
I'll slide on the pole.
Yeah.
So, shall we get to our
The
first
poll
topic?
will add to later.
Shall we?
Part of the dance,
Yeah,
but yeah.
part of the intricate dance.
Yeah.
Shall we get
So-
to the first topic, or shall
Yeah.
we BS some more? Or?
Have we introduced to people what Boomzies is if they haven't?
We haven't.
no,
we
no,
haven't.
we-
Boomzies is a weekly debate discussion show about video game, nerd, comic book,
Entertainment.
entertainment, alien tit subjects
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
around the cover.
Probably a little more on the others than the alien tits, but
Alien tit is a very.
Yeah.
It has a wide array of topics.
Yeah.
You would think it's just about tits, but when you think areolas, you think of nipples. There's boobs. There's a lot of There's a lot of varying.
I think then maybe we should devote like one of our corner icons down here to alien tit, maybe like the tri-boob even.
Ooh, the tri-boob.
The
I think that's.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's like your yes
That's
no
your best
maybe.
idea yet, Landon.
I think
Of
so.
all the Boomzies ideas you've had, alien tri-tit is your best idea.
I like it. But you need to put yes.
So anyway, we
Okay,
debate
so anyway.
discuss this thing every week.
Yeah. Tends to
Uh,
get into arguments, maybe.
yes, it
maybe a
does.
little more than not.
And this is not our normal cast. It's usually just Landon and I, but my buddy Eric from Missouri, normally from
Missouri.
Wichita.
Back
Have
in
you
But
told
Missouri's
them?
pretty badass. I like some Missouri.
I don't. What?
I like some
honestly,
Missouri. It's
you
better
know,
scenery.
you know,
you
I-
have to admit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
Yeah.
not women wise, but yeah, probably. Yeah, they're pretty.
Not the highest
Yeah,
quality broads out there.
Some of them more than others, yeah. But yeah, there's more hills, trees, that kind of thing.
Which is good. I like hills and trees.
Kansas is pretty much a blacktop. Nothing over here. But no,
Tell them
so
a little
anyway,
bit yourself. Tell them who you are, what you believe in.
I'm the Jesus.
Jesus, God.
Jesus. Love the JC.
You're the Messiah.
Love
Love the
well,
love the JC. I love the JC. You know.
oh,
Big
so-
ups, JC.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. But anyway, yeah. I'm kind of the guy that was kind of the big gamer and stuff. And then I guess when Brian and I met back in college, that was like the thing, and kind of came over and I kind of got him back into it. I guess he was kind of a gamer then, but then just kind of
It
blossomed a little bit.
Blossom just
Out of control.
If you can see, this
Yeah.
is only part of the collection. It expands past here.
Got a little
We
out.
will do a tour later on. But yes, this man is responsible for Substance TV and
I'm
Boomzies.
so sorry.
I'm so God. My wife's like,
Yeah. Why?
son of a, I
Wife's
hate
like,
you.
you're the guy.
You're that
I'm
guy.
sorry.
Hello, Master
So-
Editor
so bad.
Eric.
Hello,
Hello.
cool guy. Yeah, I remember this thing.
Yeah, those guys in the overshirts, they're from
Jeez,
Missouri.
Missouri. Oh, no kidding.
But
I like it.
so yeah, he's responsible for this. So
And
without
then
him,
after that, I guess we
We
started
gamed.
Substance TV. Like, what was that Probably when I was down in Florida.
Yeah, I was
so
in
I'd
Florida.
say,
I started 04, and then
probably.
I was just kind of BSing around, and he was like, "Hey, let's make this look awesome."
And then after that, we did our first show together.
Five?
Was 5, and then we got on Screw Attack as a feature.
Yep.
And then 6, I think we got on Game Trailers as a
Yep.
feature, and then 7, I think we teamed up with RetroWare.
Yeah. Then we've
Just
been
kept going.
around the world,
So
people.
yeah, it just
Around the
kept
world
getting
a little
better,
bit.
but we haven't been doing a lot of that lately. But obviously, because we're doing webcasting.
Hey, we're doing webcasting, man.
But-
Pornos.
Yes.
So let's
DNA.
talk to our folks about the first topic of the week that we talked about, which is Dragon Quest X, the online
10.
beta.
There you
10,
go.
we're doing X, jeez. Because I
watched
see
last
Mega
week.
Man X. I love Mega Man X, and every time I see an X, I say X.
It is
If it
10.
was like 1X, I'd say, oh, that's 9.
It's 10.
If it
No,
says
you wouldn't. You'd say
V11, I'd be
IX.
like 7. No, I wouldn't say, but it's 10. Dragon X is 10.
And
Not
yes, I do
Dragon
have
X
internet.
10.
Dragon.
Do you have
No.
an internet connection now? Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, that's so cute.
we're doing a professional show.
I know.
Do you mind? Huh?
Hey, I love you. I'll call you back here in a second.
What is this? What is this?
I'm at Brian's. I'm casting.
Mutiny.
I'm not drunk yet.
Yet.
I have my truck.
Yet.
I shall be.
I haven't gone to. Let me call you after this is done. Are you okay?
I'm sorry for the connection problems, guys. Damn it all.
Jeez. Come on, man.
Come
What's
on,
your deal?
jeez, man.
Okay. Boomsy's chat is rather big lag. Want to refresh it. I don't know.
I know, I'm watching it over on the...
I don't know how to refresh the page. Let's see. Reload. Let's reload this. All right. Okay. We're gonna.
Alright, we'll try it again.
We'll come back. We're gonna come back here. Gotta reload this. Here we go. Lag is off and on, they say. Penis. Okay. Twitch has been acting it for a couple hours. Yeah, you might try Justin.tv. I don't know. That might help. We're seeing it good on our side here, so...
And what is this one that we're looking
well,
at?
he's looking at it live on his computer over there.
Now, is that on Justin?
It is on Justin.tv.
Okay.
Best episode ever, man.
Yes!
So let us talk a little about Dragon Quest Online.
Okay. I guess what the big issue
Yeah,
was with
yeah.
it.
Well, you tell me a little bit about kind of what's
I guess
going on.
for me, I was so excited about when I at least heard about this game, and I know it could kind of go either way, being that it was on a Wii instead of a PS3 or a 360. But I think the main problem was, I guess I was looking forward to just another traditional RPG thing, and instead we're kind of getting more of an MMO. And
Right,
that's
it's like
that's my issue, I guess. I don't really want that. It's like I'd rather have
the normal, because this isn't
single
that,
player.
To me, that's what Dragon Quest is.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
just an RPG.
RPG,
straight out.
play through.
That's all you do. And what's it? Oh,
You'll
sorry.
be drunk by the time it's all over.
Yes.
The Landon Stalker coming late 2012, starring Landon Barton,
The star.
who's not here.
The star.
So
Yeah, but anyway.
well,
yeah.
but then the thing was, they were saying Dragon Quest X is going to be an MMO.
Right.
The first
Well, they
5
didn't say it was going to be an MMO at first.
or at first, right?
They just said, it's coming to the Wii, and everybody was really excited, and it topped all these really big Japan's
Right.
like top
All the
top
news
10 lists
releases
stuff.
and
They're
all
like,
that.
Man, I can't wait for Dragon Quest X. And then they announced that it was going to be like you play in for about 5 hours, and then all of a sudden it becomes like an MMO.
See, that's what I don't get.
Like, why would
you play for 5 hours and then you have to pay
Then you got to pay for you got to
to
pay
play
for it, too.
Dragon Quest?
Like, why would you want to do that? It is so bad.
I don't.
So, if they made it an option, but then, I don't know, make it kind of like the way Monster Hunter was, where you can still play
Right, you got
single
offline and online, but Monster
Makes
Hunter's
sense.
free.
Yeah, and it's
I
free.
mean, that just
Well, free to us, because I think in Japan,
In Japan, it
was also,
costs money.
Yeah, so maybe when it comes to the States, maybe.
I bet you. I don't. We don't have the Dragon
yeah.
Quest following here in the States. They do in Japan.
No.
Japan, they close down everything.
Yeah, well,
It's like
yeah,
the
like
universe
same,
is like
same thing with
uh,
Monster Hunter. It was like when a Monster Hunter game or a Dragon Quest game, all the
yeah,
banks closed.
yeah,
down.
shut down the businesses.
So I think
churches,
their productivity
God, just
goes down
go to
way.
sleep. Just Jesus. Day of rest.
Shut it off.
God loves Dragon Quest because he can
Yeah.
sleep that day. He's like,
It's fine.
crime no more.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
But
okay.
I'm sorry, we're just reading some of these.
The wild, which of the internet, the wild, or what are we saying here? What are you guys bagging on us? You guys bagging on us? 'Cause that's not cool, man. Because we're cool, and you can't do that to us.
Yeah, I guess I'm missing probably half the phrases.
Let me see here.
there you
I don't know why it's doing that. Gosh, you guys are messing with our chat.
go. You know, it's those hackers. It's probably anonymous.
It is those hackers again.
Damn you, anonymous. Anonymous.
We got Sonic Boom going on right now.
Sonic Boom. What, do we have music on this?
We got Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah,
so
anyway, we're
talking about Dragon Quest. So, do you think that's going to be an issue
yes,
for people?
yes. Well, now if they keep it to where it's a pay-to-play thing, and
Right.
and then obviously the fact that it's not like a single player RPG where you just play by yourself and just get through the game, I see that being kind of an issue.
See, that's where I'm like,
Yeah, he don't like the Dragon Quest.
Oh, we got a call.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, we got a call.
Hello? Are you guys there? Hello? Come on now. Come on now. Work. Those guys in the overshirts.
Oh, come on.
I'll try to call them.
Okay.
It's ringing in.
Okay.
It's ringing in. You gonna answer?
Yeah. Oh. The room got quiet.
Hello? Hello? Are you guys there?
Hello?
Hey! What's going on?
Oh, hey! I was just typing that this says you had internet connection. Sorry, problems. Anyways, well, first, hey, what's up?
Who wants the other headphone here? Who wants to listen to these guys?
Go ahead, Landon. You
Landon,
guys.
there you go.
Let me know what they say.
We'll translate for you.
Yeah,
Go ahead, guys.
you be my Bill Trinity.
Hey, those guys in the overshirts here. First off, sup, Eric? Nice seeing you on the cast.
What's up, Eric? Nice seeing you on the
Nice
cast.
Nice to see you too. Nice
He said, "Nice to see you too."
Yeah, I heard that. I
Nice
think you
to
might have
hear
heard
me. But I'm thinking this about the Dragon Quest X thing. I actually want to know your opinion about what do you think about being an MMO now instead of like how Dragon Quest IX was.
Well, his question was, what do you think about it being an MMO now rather than just a traditional RPG?
I wouldn't mind it, but it would be nice if it was kind of a both type of thing. And kind of going back to what I said about Monster Hunter, you can both play it in a single player form, and you can take it online and kind of show off your skills, and then help
Yeah,
other players
I
and
agree.
stuff like that. So I'd actually kind of rather it be kind of both like that, where you split it down the center. So those who don't want to play it single player can, and then those who do want to go online can do that too. So that's kind of my take, I guess. I'd rather do Monster Hunter.
Oh, sorry.
I like that better.
Yeah,
It's a-
I
Yeah.
really like Monster Hunter. I mean,
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is my favorite, like, amazing games. I mean, you can get 600 hours. Plus, in single player, it still felt like the actual game. And yeah, Dragon Quest X coming to like MMO, like, yeah, I would like it more if it did go to like if you could play it single player and it felt like the same single player experience as it did multiplayer. I mean, yeah, multiplayer is really good. Like, that gives it a bring it a whole new level, but it should still be a good game single player and like have
He's
single player. Yeah, for like people who don't have Wi-Fi.
Like he was saying, yeah, exactly. We want to have it be a little bit of both, like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
You have it the way you can play it online, but then I think the other thing is we're having to pay for it, which is the stupid thing.
Yeah, so far. I mean, they said in
So
Japan,
far.
it's-
I just wonder if it's going to be a shift where the traditional, like, all offline is going to be handheld only now.
Oh boy, I couldn't do that. I could.
That would be tough. I guess. Yeah.
Free.
so,
I mean, Monster Hunter Try was free in America, so it's free for us.
Sorry, we see, and Eric is not talking over you. Eric's a really nice, good guy.
No.
Actually, you know what, Eric? See that yellow thing over there? The yellow cord? That's headphones. We'll get you in on this. We'll get you in on this orgy. It's on that pinball table. It's yellow. Sorry, we're gonna get him in on this. 'Cause Eric can't hear, and it sounds like he's talking over people. And he is a nice feller. He is a nice gentleman.
Yeah. I would like for him to hear me.
Sounds like he's putting his headset
This
on.
is not normal. This is not normal. Three
No,
people.
this is not normal. There we go. There we go. Got it. There we go. Now, put one of those. These are kind of weird. You have to put. Have to shove it in.
Yeah.
Like this. You gotta see if it'll fit in there just a little bit.
Shove it.
Shove it in.
Alright.
Okay. Can speak those guys.
Right.
Okay, I'm here. Hello.
Hello, man. How's it
Hey, he
going?
can hear you now too.
Hey, all right.
We all three can hear you.
Wow.
Well, that was it. Well, great. Well, I'm glad we got that all taken care of. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for
It
your
was
call.
good.
Hold up. Do you think that should Dragon Quest really be on the Xbox 360? Because it would be like
Oh, hell
you would have
yeah.
more friends. Because
Oh my God, yeah.
most likely more of your friends have Xbox. I mean, I don't know how it really is, but you know, usually your friends have Xbox or PS3. But how many people have a Wii? I mean,
Whoa.
Wii is. It's
I mean,
like
it's
this third
the
party
online
is
is
very
just dead, and
horrible.
it'd be
and-
so hard to find friends and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
It would make
plus
sense
friend
for it
code
to- if
codes.
it's
I don't even know
gonna be
how
online and
how
be,
they're gonna
it
if
should be on
Nintendo's gonna
something more.
shun in their friend code thing.
Yeah, now I've heard that the Wii, there's going to be a Wii version and a Wii U version that's going to have like HD graphics and stuff. But again, too late to the party.
Yeah. Also, I'm still afraid of that friend code thing because that friend
Oh,
code
yeah.
haunts me to this day playing Brawl.
Oh God, and we
it's
can't.
god
It never works right.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
You guys don't like 13-digit codes?
Yeah.
I love 13-digit codes.
For credit cards, yeah, but
People call me by that. They're like, "Hey, 46Z157L2, what's up?" Oh, you know,
Yeah,
just chilling.
And that's the abbreviation.
That's the abbreviation. That's my abbreviated name.
I gotta go to that freaking website that's dedicated to something like that.
oh god.
Man, if only a system would come out for maybe a new system like the PS3 and 360 where you just had a username.
Yeah, it's.
That's
Nintendo like pretty much thinks that we hate online, and that's not. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they still
But-
don't make any games that are like that.
Either way, I did really like Dragon Quest 9, and I don't know how I'm going to think about Dragon Quest 10, but I think they can get that together. But one thing I am scared of is don't do the Final Fantasy 11. Please do not do the Final Fantasy 11.
Oh no.
Oh, where it becomes.
Oh.
Yeah, I would not.
Don't do that.
What are your thoughts on Final Fantasy 11, Landon?
Well, what is he saying? What is his negative connotation about Final Fantasy 11 first? I want to know what he says.
What's the bad thing you think about
Meaning
Final
of it.
Fantasy 11? What is you saying no about? Landon asks.
Well, with Final Fantasy 11, it's been a real long time if I can think about it. But with Final Fantasy 11, I didn't really think how it did things. And in Final Fantasy 14, which I don't know if you guys have even seen anything about that, but Final Fantasy 14 was kind of like empty, and I can't really get into it that really much. But I know I did not like it. I got so much that I just pretty
Yeah,
blanked out
and
on it from now.
I kind of think what you're talking about is like the it doesn't have any character to it. It's very generic. It looks very
I felt like 11 had a lot of character though. I
like
really
the-
enjoyed
well,
11.
they're very like white, gray. You know, I'm just saying like the character designs. Like when you go like to a numbered series,
Right.
they always have like the crazy blue hair, the costumes with all the zippers and stuff. It's like a more of a character aspect, I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
I don't know. I really enjoyed 11. I can't say so much for 14 just because it's not really complete yet. So
Yeah.
I need some time before I can officially say anything solid about 14. But I enjoyed 11. I think it was a different experience. I enjoyed it a lot more than WoW. I didn't get into WoW very hardcore, but I really enjoyed 11. And I think it's just for different people.
Yeah, no. The fact is, I never even played 11.
Yeah.
I didn't have a 360 at the time, and what else was on PC?
PC.
Yeah,
I played on
but-
PC. The 360 was very
Never
difficult to
tried
figure
it.
out with the controls. It
I guess
didn't
it was
play
the look.
properly for a
It's just like
360.
the look for it.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. I think that was like
Yeah.
the biggest reason. But anyway.
Meh.
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 Yeah.
Meh, meh.
Anyways, I was just curious what he, because he was like immediately like, I don't want it to be a Final Fantasy 11. But
Oh, okay.
I was just curious. I wanted to know what do people dislike about 11? Because I find that to be the case a lot of times where people will hardcore bash Final Fantasy 11 and 14 when they've never actually touched
I
it.
just think, I mean,
You know what?
I know it's a different experiment, but I wish they would have stuck with, I love Final Fantasy 12. I mean, that to me is...
I'll go back to 11 just for you, and I'll call back later in one day in Boomzies, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
why I don't like it.
All right. Well,
We'll go
you do
replay it.
that and call us back and let us know.
I'm not gonna do that now, but I'll do it
Okay.
later.
I mean, not now. No, don't leave the show, but afterwards.
But,
We'll be here.
All right. We'll talk to you then.
all right, well, see you guys. Also,
Okay, thanks for calling, man.
if the chat room can hear me properly, just in case, because you never know. So, if I'm loud enough and stuff, just
I think it's good. I hope
Yeah.
it is, but our chat seems to not be refreshing properly. We're having chat
oh yeah,
refreshment
it's
problems.
very late. Like on your side, it looks like.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I type something, it takes like 30 seconds, or more, for it to show up on your screen. So it's kind of laggy. But
Okay.
anyways, thanks for having me, and see ya.
Hey, see you
Thanks.
guys.
Yes. Thanks for your
All right.
I think though for Dragon Quest X though, I think it's a little too early to officially say it's going to be a terrible game and it's not going to work. It's just you assume based on what you have seen with online with the Nintendo Wii, and it's not really solid.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it might turn around, it might be fun, it might work well. I don't see how it really can at this point, but until we see it,
Yeah, I just don't know. It's like for the week online the Wii has.
Yeah.
How can you really charge for that? Like
It's
if it's the
confusing,
PS3
yeah.
and 360, it's like,
But
that's
as
a
long as-
full-fledged online.
But that's just looking at based on the online. But
Right.
maybe the content of the game can warrant
I've
it.
seen some
Well,
videos. The game looks really
it looks
promising.
good. It's like Monster
so,
Hunter
but
that
I
has
mean,
a better online
I'd rather-
system.
Yeah.
I think, because it certainly it looks like Dragon Quest, and Dragon
Yeah.
Quest is fantastic, and it's really fun. So I think as long as they bring the content within the gameplay, and then the online isn't terrible,
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. It's a factor of, at this point now, it's just wait and see what they really bring to the table.
Right.
Okay.
I dig.
I dig.
I dig, yo.
Can you dig it? Well, shall we go on to our main event of the night?
Let's do so.
Jerry Springer Bell.
There's no excitement in your voice about this.
I'm sorry.
Where's the
I don't know,
excitement?
I'm-
Where's the care? Like yes,
Yes.
I love this.
Oh, I gotta do it with this arm. I'm off camera over here.
What are you doing, Landon, with that hand off screen we can't see?
I feel bad for Eric over there. That looks awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, you scoot over. Eric.
yeah.
Scoot over.
All right, I will scoot.
There we go. For justice.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna play. Moving on to the anatomy of video games.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Is that from the video game to the Grey's
It's from the Grey's
video game?
Anatomy video
I
game.
couldn't
Is
believe
there
that
a
was really-
game?
yes.
I know.
Yes.
It's a real game.
Oh.
Yeah, it
And
is.
It's pathetic.
So I was looking up. I was just
It's not
typing up.
good? I thought Treasure made it.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I thought, yeah, it was. It was made by the creator of Street Fighter 2, but then
Why?
he bailed out, and
Damn, guys, I thought it was going to be awesome.
it's gonna be great. He was-
totally thrown me off. But anyway, so
Yeah, so the anatomy video game, we're kind of talking about what not only makes a video game for you, but what is the most important factor of a video game
For us individually.
for us individually. Well,
Kind of. I mean, we'll
of
talk
course,
about
there's our individual
Well, no,
answers, and
we'll
then there's the
argue,
right
yeah.
answer, and then those are totally different things.
Whatever.
Those are different, you know.
I can
It's
tell
not
where this
the
is
same.
going. This is going
You can
down
t-
one
no,
hill,
no,
one direction.
No,
Yeah.
Eric.
sounds
I-
like you guys have had this
I-
conversation
Yeah,
before.
never.
It's
No,
almost,
this is
it's
not,
almost,
brand
not
new.
pre-scripted. there's not a teleprompter over
it's
here.
almost as if.
Yes, Landon, you're correct, and the award for no,
I get an award?
Yeah.
you get an award. So
you.
let's start over with our guest, Eric.
All right.
What for you? If you could just dissect a video game, what are the components that make a video game for you?
Well, obviously, everything they graded on any of those like game trailers or any
Right.
outlet news media, they always graded on like usually 4 or 5 main components like graphics, gameplay, story.
Why that? Why that? You guys have had a conversation starting before. It happened before.
I look at Landon.
I hate your mother.
Story.
Your family sucks.
Come
on.
Die in a pool of acid.
This has already been pre-set up. I can tell. I know where this is going.
Story. So,
Continue.
What's the other one? Presentation, I think, is another one. Like
Yeah.
they usually graded on how well all the elements work together, that sort of thing, and story.
There's always a sense of sarcasm in the statement story.
We are
seems like.
good pals
we
here.
said, we planned it like this. We said, and story.
Yeah. And everybody looks and stares at me. And I'm like, yeah!
Yeah, you're supposed to celebrate. We're supposed to give you this.
Well, and so for me, I'll let you, Landon, have the last statement on that. For me, a video game is sound. Everything you hear, the music, sound effects. Then you have the visuals, graphics, design, aesthetics. Then you have the interaction, which is gameplay, the controls, everything you play the game, and then of course, last is the narrative or the story. So those are my 4 main elements of a video game that I would say make it up.
Yeah.
What's your anatomy of a video game?
It would be the same. I can't argue it. That makes sense. The only thing that I can say differently is I will not have the sense of sarcasm with the statement story. The story is very important and it's very fun.
You'll just be very self-righteous.
Yeah.
I am not like these two over here.
These guys.
These idiots. I do not look upon them down with.
There's no
stripe.
name calling here. I'm just saying. Story is not to be scoffed at.
So then let's go. What for you, Eric, is the most important thing in a video game?
Game. Play. Simply put.
Well, I'll go next then. For me, it would also be the gameplay. I agree. Landon,
We're saying the most important?
the most important
yeah,
thing
of
about a
those
video
things.
game,
Like
of
what-
those aspects
what
that
will
you
make
define
it
a
or
video
break
game.
it, literally,
Right.
quite literally.
The most important thing.
Well, that's you can't say that in sense that in every single game, gameplay is the most important. I cannot definitively say that.
Why not?
Gameplay is essential, but you can play games solely based on a story, an interactive experience based on the story, an interactive story. You can play those games. The gameplay might be shit and awful, but you can still really, really enjoy that game. So I can't blanketly say gameplay is the most essential. Now, gameplay is going to be in everything because that's what a game is. It's going to have that gameplay. So it's going to be in everything. So I won't say that there is a game that has no gameplay because that's a stupid statement. That can't be possible. But I cannot blanketly say that gameplay is by and large the most important in anything. Because I will play games where the gameplay is fucking terrible.
I
shouldn't
can't
be playing it.
You shouldn't be playing it. You shouldn't be playing
How
it.
do you play a
'Cause
game
I can-
that's bad?
because
that
I
doesn't
can-
make any sense to me.
Well, there's situations like Deadly Premonition where it's so bad, but the
Oh,
story is really fun, it's interesting, and you can get into it. But the gameplay is not great.
See, that's what I have. I guess what I have the biggest issue with. Like, it's like, why would you put yourself through that anguish just to watch what would be a movie?
Right.
But I'm not watching it for the movie. I
See,
mean,
that's what I mean.
you're
It's
still
like-
experiencing it though, and it's still
Yes.
interactive, and it's still fun.
But it's
you
poor
can still
interaction.
enjoy it.
It's like,
To you, maybe.
well, if you don't, but you said
Well,
you
you
don't
just
like
said the
it. You
gameplay
don't-
was
you don't
bad.
like
The
it.
gameplay might be bad, but the story might be really, really fun and
Ah.
interesting and indulging to you.
I don't know.
See to me, and I have to. Here's how I can say.
See, what? Stop.
Here's how
stop,
I
hold
can
on.
say the
We're
game.
coming from two different backgrounds, though. These guys are shmup guys. That is,
No,
there is
and
no
that's-
story
see, that's-
in that. It
that's-
is literally just gameplay.
That's
I like
where
anything.
I like
If it's
anything.
No, I
good,
know,
I
but
like it.
that's your forte, is it not?
No.
It works, but
No,
it's not.
One shmups are one of the games.
Literally every single argument ends with like a shmup type thing. It seems like.
Look at my wall. Look at my wall and tell me of all the shmups you see.
Well, 90% of them are probably in Japanese
No,
over
no,
here in this
no,
corner.
no,
here.
no. We
No, this argument
we like
doesn't
a
work.
wide array of stuff. See, here's the point, though. Here's where I always put it back to. If you look at any medium, if you look at movies, if you look at books, if you look at music, the most important element is its defining feature. And if you took the 4 elements that we talked about, gameplay, audio, sound, or gameplay, audio, controls, gameplay...
Focus.
Yeah, focus. No more rage.
more
Gameplay, story, sound, and graphics. If you took those 4 elements, and I would take one of them out, so let's say I took sound out, and you had no sound in your game, or very little pitiful sound, you could still play it. It would have good graphics, good gameplay, and good story. If I took let's just say we take out the graphics.
Stupid.
Yeah.
No,
This
no.
is so stupid.
Okay, well then here. Okay, if you think this is stupid, look at a game like Pong. Why is the game Pong amazing? Is it because of the sound? Tell me, is the sound in Pong amazing? No.
No, that's
is the
one
story-
situation. That's not what I'm
here's
arguing.
here's what I'm
because
saying.
that's a situation where it is only gameplay. There is no story
But it's
behind
one of
it.
the
So it's
original
still
video
fun.
games. It's
There
one
are
of the-
games that don't have all 4 elements, and not all 4 elements are
But here's
solely
the thing:
important.
you have to look at where video games started. That's one of the original video games.
No, you don't.
You
Video
don't have
games
to
can
look where
evolve.
movies started?
Video games and movies evolve to a situation where you
But
can still
movies,
enjoy it without
movies
a
were
certain
known as
element.
movie pictures. They
They
had
didn't
no
have sound.
sound.
They didn't have sound.
At that time, but they were still movies, weren't they?
Sure.
Exactly, because sound made them better. Story can make games better, but without if you have a movie with no picture, what is it? It's not a movie anymore. It's music. It's sound. If you
But
play,
no,
if you
stop,
play
stop,
a
stop,
movie,
stop, though. I'm not. There is no game without gameplay.
Exactly.
That's not what I'm arguing.
so then how is
But
that
I'm-
not the most important?
It's not though. It doesn't have to be. Just because it's there, that defines what a game is. There has to be gameplay to make it a game. That doesn't mean that it's the
Exactly.
most important. When you can play a game and the most important aspect of that specific game, it does still define as a game. It can be the story. Gameplay is involved in it because gameplay is the definition of what a game is. It doesn't have to be the most important element. If you're breaking down the elements of a video game where you're saying there are these 4 things that without this one element is no longer a game, there can still be the
Pulling stuff
gameplay.
out.
This is fucking stupid. This pisses me off beyond belief.
Here's I'll take example. Okay, here's 2 games. Let's look here. Yeah, here's we got 2 games here, boys and girls. Okay, we got Metal Gear Solid 3, Subsistence. All right, and Metal Gear Solid 4. Out of these 2 games, for me, the best game is Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance or Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Because in my opinion, it balances gameplay and story perfectly. Whereas 4 was too heavy-handed. It was great gameplay, fun game, but when you're watching hour-and-a-half cutscenes, you're not balancing that properly. I
But
want
the
my
important
gameplay.
The important thing with this one, it was a wrap-up. You had to finish the story. The story was highly important.
was
and
great.
I'll interject. You know, I'll say like the reason why I picked this game up because I was so interested in these characters and I was so interested in finding out what was going to happen. So yeah, it was like for me, God, I had to get through, and I was hurrying through the game because I wanted to see how it was going to end as quickly as possible. And then when I finished it, I went through it again and said, "Oh no, the Shadow Moses level!
Oh,
I don't
God.
wanna play that again." So then, I mean, but this one, yeah, I went through this one 6 times. I
No,
went
that
through
one's
this-
fantastic.
I went through this 1.5.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
that's. I'm just saying, like, it was too heavy-handed.
Yeah, no, I would agree that Metal Gear Solid 3 is by and large the best Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
But my argument here is that you have the 4 elements, sure. It doesn't always have to be with those 4 elements. Gameplay is the most important.
And
It
we're
doesn't
talking
have
about
to
what
be
your
that way.
personal preference
Right.
is. Not,
I think
not
as long
like
as
the
you,
law, but
yeah,
it's more
no,
just like
but,
what
but
your
here's the
personal
thing is
preference.
to make a game you have to have these 4 elements.
You
Roughly.
don't have to have story.
Roughly.
Tetris?
Tetris.
No, roughly. There are
I mean,
exceptions
they-
because you can lose these things. I'm
Contra?
saying I'm not. I didn't. That came out wrong. I'm saying roughly. These are your 4 elements of
Right,
a gameplay
right.
of game, not gameplay of a game. The gameplay doesn't have to be the most important on every single situation.
Mine's more of a control. I think I like. Well, it's more controls, but again, with RPGs, you really don't have to have like the best controls because you're just navigating like a screen that says, you know, fight this guy, use a spell, whatever.
What do you got? Yeah, and game with Landon. Yeah, we're talking about. Some people said Heavy Rain.
Yeah, that Soggy Pronoun has a fantastic argument. Text-based RPGs. Those are games.
Those
I
are
agree.
games. I
And that's
agree.
story. So
I
what is your
agree.
gameplay keying in shit? Is that your gameplay? And
Well,
that's the
that
most
is your
important.
gameplay.
And that's your most important, that you can type.
But
That's
if
the
you
most
did,
important.
but if
What
you
is
weren't
that
able
for?
to type,
No,
if,
no,
well, listen,
no.
Landon.
There's no coming back from that fucking argument.
listen.
Thank you, Soggy
no,
Pronoun. I love
listen,
you. Thank
listen,
you.
listen. You want my response to that? I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Tell me, if you're not inputting text into that, what is it? What is
Look,
that creation? That's my
no,
question.
No. This
If
is
you're
not
not
my argument. I'm
inputting
not
text-
arguing that gameplay defines.
I'm not
that.
saying. What I'm asking is, I'm
not
just
the most
asking your
important.
personal opinion.
The most important.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's most important.
That's
Listen
my
to me.
personal opinion.
If you had that text-based game and you weren't able to input text, what would you call that creation? That thing that is appearing on your computer screen that you're not able to put any input in, what would that then be to you?
Story.
It would just be a story that you watched and you sat back
Right.
because you're not interacting.
But it's the most
It's
important in that
passive.
aspect.
It's no longer active.
We're having 2 different arguments. You're having an argument of what defines a game, and I'm having an argument that the most important aspect of a video
I will
game
say aspect.
does not have to be gameplay.
I'd say it's one of the more important. And story
What do you
can
define?
be
No,
important.
stop. Now, what do you define when you're looking at the elements of a gameplay? If you're going to break it down into 4 elements, and you're going to give that, summing up, adding the graphics, the gameplay, the story, what was the other element?
Sound.
Sound. Adding those up, that has to equal 100%. no matter what, in every single video game, gameplay has to be 50% of that element or more.
I see it as being, yeah.
Well, say any game gameplay to me
it's
is
a major part of it.
It's a major factor.
Graphics, sound.
It has to be there to make it a game, but it doesn't have to be the most important. Is my thing.
Well, if it has to be there to make it a game,
That doesn't
doesn't
mean
it
that it's
then
the most
have to be the
important.
most important?
Well,
No, because that's saying that to watch. No, that's. I'm not backing off from this argument. Neither one of us are going to get swayed here. Like, I'm literally just saying, like, it does not have to be the most important. It has to be there to make it a video game. Yes, I will not argue that. Without gameplay,
So how does a
it's in the
story
definition.
make it?
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't-
Look,
I-
it doesn't
I-
have to be story. It can be the sound.
Well, I just hear, and I think that's the thing we're talking about too. Everybody harp on story these days, and it's like we love story, we love Metal Gear, but we've talked to people who will play games, like you said, that are awful games.
Yeah,
that
I,
are
can't,
really
I guess I
poorly
couldn't
made.
understand that personally. It didn't make any sense. I go, why would you put yourself through a bad experience to
Just to
essentially
watch a story.
movie? That's, I guess,
It's like
that's-
watching Transformers. It's like,
I go-
hey, it's Transformers, but the movie sucks. Why would you do
But
that?
it's got good
Because some people
explosions.
enjoy it. There's a very diverse group of people that want to go out and buy games and enjoy them for very different reasons. That's why now we see an uprising of casual gaming, and then now essentially a downfall for it as well. It's just a different group of people that want to enjoy games for a very different reason.
Yeah, and everybody's got their own genre that
Sure.
they like the most. I agree with that. I mean, it's you know, again, when I started off with the NES, primarily the reason why I even enjoyed NES games was because they were fun, they were playable, they made sense.
The Deceptive Crew says a game has to have a purpose, a point, a goal. Well,
Right.
that's true, but especially most games when we were growing up, bad guy, kill him.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty much
Contra's
it.
like, Red Falcon, he's a bad guy. Okay, give me my gun, I'll kill him. And I will agree. I think, again, I talk about Metal Gear, and I talk about Mass Effect. I love the story in these games. And I think without the story, they would be much different games.
Oh, this is the other thing. Well, we were kind of talking too, like about like why Final Fantasy X is more enjoyable than 10-2. And yeah, see, for RPGs, I totally see
Yeah.
why like story makes a difference, because you're totally less motivated to keep going in the game if you're like, oh my god, I have to do this girl power mission, and oh my gosh, it's like
You have to dress up.
See, that's more of a painful experience for more people playing RPGs. I guess essentially I'm just saying, like, I guess for me it does make or break a game. Now for a lot of people it doesn't, but yeah, I guess I really couldn't get into a game unless it controlled properly, worked
Right.
properly, or just navigate. Where navigating menus was easier.
Right.
It's about
No.
ease of the user.
Right, no, and I understand that, but I just want to make sure that you guys are on the same page with me in the fact of what I'm saying, though, is I'm not saying that story is the most important in all games. That's
Right,
not my
I
argument.
understand.
I'm just
I
saying
understand that.
It doesn't have to be in every single game that is on here that literally gameplay is the essence of what, when a game developer is sitting there and saying, like, I'm going to create this game, and I'm going to create it solely in the mind that it's got to be the strongest in its gameplay.
I
don't
think
people
that is a
focus on
focus.
and especially considering some of the indie games that are coming up. They're doing different things, and it can be heavy on sound, and sound is the most important, or ambiance.
Well, like Rez
like,
is a game that uses a lot of sound
and like
elements
Limbo,
and
it's
stuff, right?
about the ambiance and that the visual experience of that black and that white, and it's frightening just because of that. The visual of it, the gameplay is essential there. It's important, yes.
Yeah.
But I think that they focus more on that graphical element